debería estar en directo. Cual toca copiar enlaces para ir avisando. Joder, parece que no quiere cargar. Tengo el cerro ahí también. Ahí está. Esto es música de Ventaquil. No sé. ¿Qué es eso, la verdad? A ver. Esto te debías. Descanso. Repite y descansa el surcador. Ah, vale, esto era plan de... ¿Quieres comprar algo? Aprovecha. No hay muchas tiendas. Bueno, aquí sí. Pues a ver qué venga. Suelto. Estos dos son especiales. Muchas cosas, pero es todo bastante caro.
Now then.
40 más 65.
How nice.
Oh, nice.
Good.
75 de añadimiento de electricidad.
Good.
Bueno, esta es de las... con magia curativa. Pero es bastante peor que esta. No creo que merezca la pena. Mejora los ataques de hielo. Puede purificarse en la iglesia. Magia más 3. Toque normal induce veneno.
Now then. Now then.
Puede purificarse. Puede purificarse. Aquí más 2. Puede purificarse. Todos los atributos más 2. No es un esfuerzo, no es una agilidad.
Now then.
Puede purificarse. Toque todopoderoso. Puede purificarse 5 de agilidad. Más en quemadura. Descenmiento.
Now then. Now then.
Mejora los ataques de fuego. Mejora el daño contra insectoides. Evita la furia. No creo que pueda vender mucho más.
What now? All right then. Let's head there right away. All right then.
Let's go.
Pero vamos a ir con Moore.
Now, where was I?
Porque tenemos 2 ya en maestro.
Hello.
12, 7, maestro. 19. Vale, solo Hazemi está en maestro. Comandante. Caballero. Sante. Es que no sé qué ponerle a Hazemay. Esto requería mago nivel 10 y no lo tengo ni desbloqueado. General. Strumen guerrero. Haría lo que hace Stroll, pero peor. Para este el que decía ella, francotirador.
I see.
Pues venga.
Fascinating. This right, all right. I'm counting. Of course.
I have retained my edge.
Sí. Ok, habría que cambiar a Hulkenberg. Si hacemos eso. A Plugil mismamente. En medio a todos los enemigos. Fija punto a la hielo.
What now? What now?
A ver, 1000.
Steady effort is key. My power swells forth.
Es que tiene una básica a estas alturas de la película. Así que voy a hacer de esto para que tenga la segunda fase.
My power swells forth.
Tablero.
Please, do make yourselves comfortable. That
Ah, necesito explorador 10.
What now? Welcome.
A ver. Mal sueño.
All right.
Y en vez de mudón. Filo de la noche.
All right.
Empecé este. Asesinato. Entonces Hulkenberg podría volver a francotirador.
What now? What now?
Tener misiones. Bueno, puedo mirar desde aquí.
Welcome.
10, 12, 7, 6, 19, 11. Berserker se llama. Está en rango 5.
Oh,
Sí, volvemos a la realidad.
aren't you?
Un efecto de banda ficticia y lo lazo. Ah, vale. Vamos a descansar.
Good night.
Descanses.
Yeah.
Bien, parece que estamos listos para mañana. Podemos hablar, ahora que trabajamos juntos, quiero dejar la casa clara.
You.
Ahora una pregunta, ¿qué quieres salvar? ¿Al pobre principito o al país? Al país.
Certainly. Hey, mate.
Si quieres salvar significa que intentarás vencer. Lo que implica que debes seguir haciéndote pasar por príncipe. Incluso si no salvas al de verdad. Así que si vences en el torneo tendrás que llevar el secreto a la tumba.
So,
Solo digo que tu vida dará un vuelco si mañana te programas príncipe. ¿Eres consciente de las consecuencias? Ya di un vuelco hace mucho. Fíjate, reconozco que tienes agallas.
then
Pues te voy a decir una cosa.
I...
No me he unido a ti porque sea un oportunista, ¿vale? Y tampoco para vengar a Delio. Cierto es que me vale ganas de reventar a Luis. Pero lo hago por cumplir nuestro sueño, para ver el mundo donde no se hazca con el destino marcado. Y pienso ayudarte para que ese mundo se convierta en una realidad.
Leave it to me.
Así que déjalo en mis manos. Yo te 3 años y cumples tu parte, yo haré lo mismo. ¿Y ahí trato, capitán? Especie de exilio. Que prefería dormir en el almacén ni regresar a mi catre.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer. Look, it's that boy candidate. The one who betrayed Luis or killed him or something.
Hold on! I thought it was Sanctifex Forden who got killed.
I think it's both, but hard to say what actually happened. Suppose it's true what they say about Elder. Disaster follows them like an ill wind.
Couldn't get a read on what kind of reputation we had before, but it seems worse than I thought.
Once we stand for His Royal Highness the Prince, that will surely change. We have to believe that.
St. Rella is here. The rumors were true.
Thank you all for joining me, even in the midst of this turmoil. I am Rella Cygnus, of the Crown Theocracy. The reason I ask that you all gather here today is so that I may formally announce my succession to His Eminence, the late Sanctifex Forden. I know not if I am worthy, but under the teachings of the noblesse, I am determined to become a worthy king, a queen of this land.
The saint herself is to be our queen. Now we are safe. Glory to Sanctism.
Is she allowed to just jump in mid-race like that? Everyone seemed pretty annoyed when Luis did it.
The tournament's winner is not guaranteed the throne. Fairness was never really a factor. Whoever has a...
Listen to that roar. I think I underestimated my sister's popularity. Even from here, I can feel her aura of magic. I suppose that's to be expected if she's the land's best mage healer.
From the looks of it, she's perfectly situated to pick up where Forden left off.
I object! Rella, you have no true experience in the political world. And you would rise to Santefex Forden's heights. Be worshipped as he was. I refuse. I have been loyal to God and His Eminence Forden my whole life. I am the only one worthy of his legacy.
Master Guidon, truly I do see the truth in your words. However, this is also the will of the Crown Theocracy.
Friends gathered here, do you really believe such a person is fit to be queen? Once the nation has dissolved into chaos, it will be too late. Appoint me as champion of Sanctism, and I will save you all.
Not sure about that. We know your name, but honestly, you don't have much in the way of real accomplishments.
The man has no charisma. If I had to choose, I'd rather follow Saint Weather in all her glory.
And they say Sanctifex Forden killed the prince, too. If that's true, then I don't know if I'd trust his closest vassal with the throne.
Friends, I...
Is that Luis's gauntlet runner?
As usual, I find you all embroiled in pointless conflicts.
What is your business here?
For the sake of those mired in your endless, fruitless squabbles, I have come to propose we give truth to this competition.
What truth?
The people's eyes have been opened. This entire tournament is a self-indulgent travesty of the Sanctus Church's making. First the king, and now you dogs of God. Why do you teach the people lies? You preach that true understanding is mutual and blind to the balance of power. Ignorant, willful or otherwise, to the sin and weakness that your lessons breed. Face the truth. Our world is lawless, and your efforts have done nothing to quell the chaos. It is time we were judged only by our abilities. Victory means nothing unless won by skill, and it is no less true for the throne.
Skill? What skill would you put on display?
I see no more reason to forbid the killing of candidates.
You would have the race decided by violence. And I suppose you believe yourself capable of personally reversing the king's magic? Impossible.
Oh, King! You have witnessed our trials, have you not? You have seen a divine relic used to defy your shield and claim lives! The lance rests in my hand. With its power, my victory is assured. But surely you would not see the race decided by such injustice. And neither would I. I will not give voice to the lie that this world is subject to any god's reign. Would you, O great king?
What is his aim? If he has the key to certain victory in his hands, why cast it aside?
Never takes what he doesn't win. That's Luis to the core. He means every word he says. When you're clawing up from the bottom and you hear him talk like that, you can't help but dream. And then you never realize. Only a madman claims lies and contradictions won't exist in their world.
Luis Guyurburn, what manner of life has this man lived to make him such a creature?
He says that, but with that lance, he could kill any candidate he pleases, couldn't he? He killed Sanctifex Forden, and now threatens Saint Rella. No! Your late Majesty, please, speak!
Do not fear, my people. Even should Luis claim all the power he desires, I will not be so easily conquered. Even should our nation dissolve into anarchy, I will always stand to defend you.
Sister.
I expected little else of Forden's loyal pet. It seems there is more to the saint than vapid, empty benevolence. Come, O King! There can be no more doubt. The masses desire a truly fair battle. One waged without your shackles.
Be this thy course. Thou wouldst rule by strength alone.
He's talking!
Like when he first rose.
I killed Forden, yet has my standing fallen at all? Surely you would know. This petty race limps forward, while the land is further flooded with anxiety and monsters. You have left us an age of strife. You are powerless to stop it. And in your place, fool king, I will restore the balance and right this land's wrongs!
So be it. They who remain seeketh a clash without hindrance. Very well. Now and hereafter, my magic shall no longer protect thee. Face this as a trial renewed. If ye would be a true king, then I bid thee prevail.
You see that light just now?
The magla flow surrounding the candidates has disappeared. The protection of the magic is no more.
Deciden los desaparecidos
This lance of dragon is no more than an antique spear. Children lost in Sanctism's shadow. The fog of deception has finally cleared. There is no God. Think hard on your salvation, and whether you'll find it in prayer.
No. He would even deny us our prayer? It's true. His Majesty has broken the spell. If it has come to this.
You know it was not I who laid the prince low. Which means that if you oppose me still, it is for the throne, and nothing more. I can finally face the real you. A near-death invalid has no place upon the throne. The mere suggestion is ludicrous. You do well to follow the king's example, and abandon the folly of your ideals.
To cast aside all we've fought for would accomplish nothing. We too strive for a vision. Luis, you will never take the throne. The rightful heir stands before you. Look upon our candidate and know his true claim. He is the legitimate son of his late Majesty King Hithlodius V. Last heir to the throne of Uchronia. His Highness, the Prince himself, has risen to vanquish evil.
His Highness the Prince? What? That's a lie. His Highness? He has already passed.
His Highness the Prince? They're mad, the lot of them.
Indeed he is. It is the very proof you seek. Anyone who truly knows His Highness himself will see what this means.
Indeed. There is no denying it.
Rella!
Sister?
I saw for myself when I personally treated His Highness. They'd warned me against revealing it to the public, but the time for discretion is past. His Highness the Prince has elden blood coursing through his veins. His Majesty told me that the boy's birth mother was an elder woman.
The prince was an elder?
Enough of this absurdity.
You! The prince! A bold gambit to reveal yourself before both Rella and I. Indeed, I have no retort. After all, he's been dead so long, nobody could say otherwise. Fine then, so be it. This marks the true battle between those who would fight for the throne. Wouldn't you say, Your Highness? Face your unworthy ideals and come to terms. I shall await at the royal capital to meet the one left standing.
Luis se le ha dado el resto y pues se puesto cabeza. Quizá ya no les interesa a los candidatos que lo desafían y no se dejan aparecer. Los recogidos de arcodillos. Tengo mucho de la gente, ahora que he dicho ser público que no puedo decepcionarlos.
Rella, Forden's legacy is rightfully mine. It won't be long before this conflict turns violent. Do you really think you have what it takes to fend off Luis?
You were head of the guards and you failed to protect Santifex Forden. Are you want to talk? Please step down.
And you think yourself my better, do you? If it's a contest of strength you want, we can settle that right here. My magic. Nothing's happening. What's going on?
Please, do not cause further distress to the devout. I ask once more, stand down.
Did you see that? Those were thorned vines. But that's... Sister.
Children of God, I know the burdens you bear. I see the fear and anxiety that weighs heavy upon you. But rest at ease, my beloved citizens. Sanctism is and shall ever be your fortress. Know that I will protect all of you. Pray with me.
She's right. Saint Rella can even heal our country. As long as we believe in her, we shall know peace.
Saint Rella, closure.
Be careful. I sense Magla. There's something beyond rhetoric in her words. There is definitely magic there. Sister! What have you done to everyone?
I'm lifting their fears and anxieties. I can take yours too. With enough devotion, you can lock your anxieties away and they shall never trouble you again. Sanctifex Forden saw Sanctism as only a tool. A means to exploit the people, abuse his authority, and mask injustice as piety. And yet, even then, did this twisted form of Sanctism save no unfortunate souls? What makes salvation true? Luis claims that there is no God. that true equality is only earned in pitiless competition. Are the believers fools to fear his words?
Saint Rella.
I will save the people of this land in the truest sense. They shall live with no worries, no anxieties. Now and forevermore.
But through magic? You forced the fears out of their very hearts. It is no salvation to strip them of free thought.
Perhaps not. But this country has bled them of it for too long. Besides, what makes you any more fit to speak of rightness? You claim he is the prince. The real prince is surely at death's door, isn't he? After all, your efforts did nothing to lift the curse. I've told you before. The prince's curse was crafted to perpetually draw upon the caster's magic. I know he suffers, because I yet live.
Wait. Surely you can't mean... No. You healed His Highness. It was only by virtue of your presence that he survived that night.
Oh, was I not clear enough? Allow me to clarify. On that night, it was my back that your blade carved across.
This isn't good. There's magic flooding this place.
Keen senses indeed, to be capable of seeing all this.
No! Why? Sister, you can't have! You were only 12 summers old then.
I was. And Luis was only a boy. All the better for any witnesses to suspect him of the crime. Yet I was interrupted in casting. What would have been a fatal curse became something unorthodox and incomplete. A spell with no formula. Even I could not dispel it. All you can do now is kill the caster. As heiress to the Sanctus Church's legacy, I will never hand over the royal scepter. Not to Luis, nor to you. Juna, I will await you amidst our dearest memories. Find me where the failures of the Sanctus Church lie buried. A place I'm sure you know well.
Isn't that a...
Halt! I will not let you escape. You've ruined everything. The church, my authority, everything. You will never leave this city alive. I am Guido, of the warrior monks, and in God's name, I condemn thee!
Oi! They're calling in the cavalry! We've got incoming runners, plural! We need to get out of here!
Madre mía, cómo se ha liado.
Lost it, I know! Who put this cliff here?
What about the teleportation? That takes time we don't have!
We've got nowhere to go but up into the sky.
So we do. Then, that's what we'll do. We fly!
Wait, you're saying...
I finished preparations long ago. Time was something I had in surplus.
Then?
But if it fails, it's curtains for us. We all die here. You hear me?
I trust you.
We're dead if we don't move either way. I agree. He speaks true.
Just take us up already. We've all flown before, right? Except me.
Eurus! Is this not your dream? Then bring it to life! Here and now!
I'll do it. I'll take you with me beyond the sky!
What the?
Not yet. Trust your technology near us. It's time.
possible? It can fly!
Yeah! We're flying like a bally bird with wings and all! Did you not see that? How do you like that?
My ears are popping.
This will take some getting used to.
Take that, world! I've really done it! Look at her! That's my sky!
After that drop, I thought we'd die, even if we didn't crash. Now that we're past the worst of it, it's actually smoother than I thought.
A bit of faith, my dear.
You're telling me that tiny patch is the city? It's like a child's toy. Seeing it like this, it's easy to imagine the people as little dots, huddling together in fear.
Phew, that was terrifying. I'm just glad it flew okay. Don't you think?
Hemos jugado, pero si tú
Aren't you
vuelas.
flying already? Why should you be worried?
What's that supposed to mean?
Ah, don't go poking the bear fairy, my lad. Really, I'd never have done this without you giving me the push I needed. Thank you.
So, about our next move.
We must pursue Pursue Rella as soon as possible. His Highness is running out of time.
Where did she say she was going? Where the failures of the Sanctus Church lie buried? My guess is the Mage Academy, or what remains of the place. Nobody goes near it now. I was a student there myself once.
You don't say. No wonder you're so knowledgeable about magic.
For a dropout, I suppose.
The Royal Mage Academy, then. Was known as the finest school in the kingdom for magic research.
Lady Julia, I've got to ask. What was St. Rella like back in your school days? The way she was acting earlier, all cold? That the real her?
No! It can't be. I don't want it to be. Maybe I just never knew the real her. That was the first I've ever seen her like that myself.
Ya, la cuestión ahora es ¿por qué lo hizo? ¿Por qué maldijo al príncipe?
I keep thinking, if she'd just quietly taken over for Forden, we could have helped each other out. Even if she inherits the Sanctifex's authority, she's nothing like Forden. She'd never want to hurt anyone. That's not her. I thought she wasn't like that. Now she's saying she was part of this conspiracy. She attacked the prince? No, it doesn't make any sense.
Then we've got to get to her fast as we can. We know where she is, yeah? You just gotta tell her everything you just told us.
That would be prudent, yes. But Captain, a reef for your thoughts, lad. If she is truly the culprit, then the curse will persist so long as she lives. This means we will have to kill her. Are you up to the task?
Eso no se lo tendrías que preguntar a Yuna, no a mí. Pero sí.
Yes. I'm prepared for that.
Juna, would you prefer to stay behind?
I can't afford to. If at the last minute I can't face it, then you can leave me where I stand. I'm prepared enough for that.
Lady Juna.
What's the matter? It's plain to see something's bothering you.
Oh, no. It's nothing specific. It's just that something's felt wrong somehow. Ever since I sensed the Saint's Magla. I'm sorry, it's hard to explain. Please pay me no mind.
Voy a marcar la ubicación de la caída de magos en el mapa. Pero nos está esperando como cuando aterricemos. No es lo que yo hubiese querido, pero preparados para luchar. En el mapa. La voy a regrupo. A ver, aunque bueno, no puedo ver este Basilio, así que a lo mejor es lo mejor de así de llevarlo.
Check the map. Let's aim for the Royal Academy ruins.
These are the Royal Academy ruins, huh?
Rella's waiting for us there. Let's hurry. Here.
¿Preparados? Vamos. Rumbo a las ruinas. Muy bien. Es arriesgado, pero con lo impredecible que es el tiempo, impredecible que es el tiempo de la batalla, pero no les queda otra. Parece fuerte que quiere curvas. Pues decidido. No nos vendría mal prepararnos incluso mientras bajamos.
I say, already seemed preposterous on the map. They really built this old academy as deep in the mountains as they could shove it.
Amazing. It's all so beautiful. But for some reason, I can't stop shaking.
It's what they call too sodden cold. Ugh, I wasn't made for chill like this.
The wintry peaks of Montario are harsh. The first snowfall is bound to make it even harder to reach the base from our position.
Why build the blasted thing here of all places?
I don't know much about it myself, but I have heard rumors
Hola,
that there's
Daniel.
a dragon among these mountains. A dragon? You mean like our dragon god?
You saw how the dragon god turned into immaterial magla to be absorbed by the Lanks, right? Dragons may look like monsters, but they're not true flesh and blood creatures. They're testaments to a lost world. That's why the Academy's here, I heard. To study them.
¿Qué tal? Bien.
But of course, that's all in the past now.
Why is Rella with the Sanctus Church, anyway? If they tore apart a place she held dear, you'd think she'd carry some kind of grudge against them.
It is not unlike my own plight, I feel. One might call it a family curse.
My family, the Cygnus family, holds great esteem, to the Church especially. We've held high sanctified titles for generations, and as eldest child, Rella can't reject them.
How did all that obligation weigh on her? Was she so determined to uphold it that she'd kill at their command?
She wouldn't. We better hear it from her.
I feel it. I can sense an aura of Magla all the way from here. There's a strong disturbance like I've never felt before.
Gotta be here. Here we go. We're finally closing in.
The
Mage Academy ruins. The once proud school's dignity is long stripped by frigid wind, its frozen spires piercing the wintry clouds. The gauntlet runner lands at the foot of the mountains, blemishing the pristine snow with fresh tracks. In silent certainty, they know Rella awaits them, the weathered corpse of a scholar's home at her back.
So that's the former Mage Academy.
I've been waiting for you. Little more needs to be said. We are here to save His Highness. And to do that...
Sister! At least tell me, why did you have a hand in the assassination? Did I ever really know you?
How like you to be self-centered even now, Juna. In the end, you're no daughter of House Cygnus. You're an orphan. Another acquisition of House Cygnus, picked up on a whim. A tokenized game piece on their board to illustrate their noble contributions to society. You thought you and I were close? You believed you understood your big sister?
I see. I understand now, Rella. You're right. And I was wrong. I am Juani Cygnus, and my life is my own. So is my heart. I've always believed in you, and I'm not going to stop now. You would never kill someone just because Forden asked you to.
What are you saying? Forden lies dead, yet the curse is unbroken. Is that not proof enough? Can you deny it, Your Highness?
Tus motivos tendrías.
I assume.
I honestly can't see it either. Anyone aiming to kill a royal is risking their life for a cause. But what would a 12-year-old girl be willing to die for?
If Saint Rella's willing to die for something, no mistake, it'd be you, Lady Juna.
Huh? For me? Why?
Delusions.
Sister. What? You are protecting me.
¿Protegiéndola de qué?
From what? Even if that's all true, why did you bother summoning us here? The King's Rock marks you at second place. All the Sanctus faithful have put their trust in you, even after the death of the Sanctifex shook their hearts. Had you only gone into hiding to prepare for the battle against Luis, no one, not even us, would have been able to get to you. Yet...
You want to know why I've summoned you here? A question burns in me, and I will have my answer. Whoever defeats Luis will surely win the throne. But can you save those who remain of the Sanctus flock? The weak, whom Luis would see culled? This world already rejects many for their weakness. With nowhere to turn, they seek comfort in faith. If you would sacrifice them for freedom, you're no better than Luis.
Tú eres tender la mano.
Well, words alone prove nothing. To be king is to wield strength, even to save the foolish and the abandoned. Whoever you really are, until I know you can be a true king, I refuse to die.
Such an aura. This must be...
Yes. Behold a divine relic. Once wielded in war, and then sealed in the Frostlands. A weapon of draconic command, just like the lance of your islands. dragons are manifested avatars of mortal fear. Fear of nature. Fear of the untamed. That is the source of their power. If you would be king, show me you can conquer it. Dragon god of the Ice Valley, show me now the power that ended the ancient world. If you would make this a country where it is no sin to be weak or ignorant, you need strength to shape it. Let us prove that strength here.
Rella!
Then let's go. If you're gonna put your life on the line for this, and it's only right we do the same.
Come, Sogne of the Ice Valley. Come, O pillar of the 5 chromatic dragons, harbingers of earthly war. Heed my call, and unleash your fury once again before us.
We've got no choice.
Take my fullest power.
Fight back, everyone.
Come forward.
Ah, solamente puedo atacar al este.
No holding back! My oh power of heroes! Burn!
Hulkenberg got them right in the spot. No, not if we all work together.
Dios dragón. Todos los enemigos.
We'll combine our strength.
Heed me!
It's a Vitus power. Let's work together.
Together then.
Fire!
Underestimate a dragon at your peril.
De la barrera.
Stroll's frozen. His attacks will do much less.
I call upon royal power within.
My aim is ever true. Let justice prevail. Pierce through them!
Oh, right.
This is the power said to belong to a priestess. I shall use this.
Ah, mierda, creía que estábamos bajo.
Let's go.
Then I will test
Is there another way? I'm counting on you.
Frozen after death. Are you prepared? Hack and slash.
Stroll, you gotta aim better than that.
No se lo puede seleccionar, pero ataca.
Take this!
Everyone,
forgive me. Get it back up, Hulkenberg's down. Get her back up.
It comes to this.
Come on, not like this. Someone.
This should work.
Please.
It comes to this.
Nada, esto no sobrevivo. Vamos a reiniciar combate.
Show them strength.
Fire!
no holding back.
To protect the weak.
I'll cut you down.
To the rear guard. Come. Burn.
Hulkenberg got them
Here I
right
go.
in the weak spot.
This may
For victory.
You can do that. No. We'll do this together.
Let's go.
Underestimate a dragon at your peril.
What's happened?
My strength. It comes to this.
Keep us frozen. Protect won't do much like this.
Ponte calcetines limpios para que sigas.
Hack and slash.
You claim such power, then I will test it.
Pierce through them!
Missed the mark.
Pull yourself together.
I'm cold.
I shall refresh.
I can do this.
¡Ah, mierda! Se me olvidó.
Allow me.
Cold.
Take this!
Captain's hurt bad.
Still fight.
Let's get him some healing.
Come forth, royal soul. We can do this.
I'm obliged.
My thanks.
You've been down.
Samurai.
You gotta help her. Stroll, you gotta aim better than that. Stroll's badly wounded. Can anyone heal him?
Cold.
You've been
For all
down.
that we
You gotta
strive
help her.
for! This should help.
I rejoin. Here I go. Please go right ahead.
It's
Mierda, le he dado lo que no era.
Let's go. We're not out of this yet.
Thank you.
Helpful as ever.
Captain's
Frozen half to
His attacks
death.
are gonna be a lot weaker. Let us switch.
I got this.
Hulkenberg's frozen.
Blade in hand.
He can't strike at full power.
Not this one. I shall defend.
Mierda, le di al círculo.
Take this.
Everyone okay? Gotta heal up.
It comes to this.
Lulu's looking pretty rough.
Frozen.
Don't push yourself too
All
hard,
right.
okay?
Ah!
You all hurt bad.
Come forth, royal
Everyone
soul.
get on healing duty.
I'm obliged.
I owe you.
I owe you one.
Stroll's
I shall
frozen.
vanquish evil.
His attacks
Hack and
will do
slash.
much less damage. Captain's
For all
frozen.
that we strive
His attacks are
for!
gonna be a lot weaker.
Let justice prevail!
Basilios
cold
frozen
as
over.
hell.
You better be ready.
Usually does.
A ver, 98 hay actividad física de usuario. Una vez por combate.
It comes to this.
Please.
It comes to this.
Basilios frozen over.
We can do
Hit
this.
him as hard as he usually does.
Thank you.
My thanks. Thanks.
Stroll's frozen.
Samurai.
His attacks will do much less.
Are you strong enough to protect the weak?
From our provisions.
That helped us out.
All right.
You're out of here.
Nice, Basilios.
You claim
By this
such
power.
power,
They get when they
then
mess
I will
with you.
test
Hold
it.
on. This should work.
I owe you.
Cold.
Frozen.
Ah, se lo he curado y se lo han vuelto a infligir.
Everyone okay? You gotta heal up. Too many people knocked out here. We gotta get back on
comes
track.
to this.
Or this'll get ugly. Come on, not like this. Someone, help, please.
There.
Basilio
Live
got
to
knocked
see
out.
another day.
Someone
We're not
help
out
him
of this
back
yet.
up.
I'm obliged.
Helpful as ever.
This is nothing.
Ha! Everyone
So
okay?
easily.
You gotta heal up.
That's not good.
Basilio got knocked out. Someone help him back
This
up.
calls for one of these.
I'll pay you
We're
back
all
to
hurt
me.
bad. Can anyone
It's
get
not
on healing
over
duty?
yet.
A ver, 200. Hacer ataque.
Here.
I'm ready whenever.
His attacks are gonna be a lot weaker.
A todos, a todos.
Here you go.
That helps. That's me.
I owe you.
It comes to this.
Esa mejorada.
Frozen. Forgive me.
Someone get him back on his feet! Stroll got knocked out. Can anyone get him back on his feet?
We can do this.
Thank you.
I owe you one.
Hulkenberg's frozen.
Why?
She
I'm
can't strike at full
frozen.
power.
Ah!
Thanks.
Are you strong enough to
Slowing
protect
you down,
me?
Captain.
Wouldn't stop that, eh?
Is that all? It comes to this.
Toque mejorado.
Hulkenberg's down. Get her back up. Come on, not
Right as
like
power.
this. Someone
We're not out of
help,
this yet.
please.
That helped us out.
Basileo's
It's cold
frozen
as
over.
hell.
He can't hit as hard as he usually does.
This one.
I live to see another day.
It comes to this.
Esa mejorada.
Wasn't
Someone get him
enough.
back on his feet.
Take this.
Come on, not like this. Someone help, please.
Wizard! With healing power.
I owe you one.
His attacks are gonna be a lot
Tough
weaker.
one.
Frozen.
It comes to this.
Come on, not like this. Someone
Here.
help, please. Hulkenberg's
Live to
down.
see another day.
Someone help her get back in the fight.
Let's try this.
My spirit is unbroken. Take this.
Hulkenberg's
This
down.
is-
Get her back up. Too many people knocked out here. We've got to get back on track, or this will get ugly.
Es complicado de pelotas.
Gotta rethink. Not now.
Vamos a repetir otra vez.
We've got no choice.
Summoner.
Fight
Come
back
forward now.
now. You
I
hit
won't
their
hold back.
weakness.
Fire!
You hit their weakness.
Are you strong enough to protect the weak?
Hack and slash.
Right on target.
You claim
Nice one,
such
Stroll.
power. No. Then I will test it. Decipher ground. Come. Burn.
Hulkenberg got them right
I
in
shall
their
do
weak
my
spot.
best. Let us switch.
My turn.
Sogne.
Let's go.
Show them strength.
Burn!
Let's get on with it.
A ver, daño severo a todos los enemigos. Voy a infligir encanto.
Not the right move. Are you prepared?
I stand red. Sniper! Oh, mystic fire! Cold. Underestimate a dragon at your
De
peril.
cuarzo.
Captain
Oh, awesome souls. Do your
Carga.
Come forth, royal soul. We're not out of this yet.
What's needed?
I owe you.
Aunque ahora se me olvida el Samarrecarm, que creo que eso es un fallo gordo por mi parte.
For all that we strive for!
Please. That's good.
So heavy. Take this!
Too many people knocked out here. We gotta get back on track, or this will get ugly.
A ver.
We've
Este-
got no choice.
en vez de cambiar
Fight back,
a Vis-
please, strength. You
I will
hit their
fight, come
weakness.
forth, royal soul.
a Vicilio.
Their weakness.
You Are you prepared? Then I will test it. Is everyone up for all that we strive for? Oh, power of heroes!
Mockingbird got them right
Are
at
you
their weak
strong
spot.
enough to protect the weak?
Lanza de sombras.
If you would, please.
Hay que meter a Heisme sí o sí.
I'll show you. Let's set it up.
Medio.
No, this won't.
A todos. Extremo a todos.
Oh, mystic fire!
Blindsided.
What was that? Allow me.
Bitter cold.
Oh,
power of kings.
His attacks won't hit as hard as usual.
Ha! Die!
A critical hit.
It's a
Heist
won't hold
is a
back.
real ace.
We're not out of this yet.
Thank you.
Helpful as ever.
My thanks.
I call upon royal power within!
Attacks will do much less.
Hack and slash!
Mockingbird frozen. She can't strike at full power.
Through them!
Heisman, that's a lot of ailments.
Seeker!
Be careful out there, okay?
Slash!
What's happened?
Audacity!
Is everyone okay? You gotta heal up. Throw her
Let's
down.
go.
And anyone get
With
up
healing power.
Trust me.
My thanks!
Quite a boon.
Heisman's
Frozen after
Careful.
death.
His attacks won't hit as hard as you.
A ver. A ver. Reduce el ataque, reduce la defensa, reduce visión y evasión, elimina estos efectos positivos. Anula. Reduce ataque, defensa, precisión y evasión.
This should work!
You claim such power, then I'll run you through!
Face me!
That's a lot of ailments. Be careful out there, okay?
Ha! Die! Bitter cold.
Take this!
Is everyone okay? You gotta heal up.
My strength. My strength.
Throw her
I
back.
won't hold back. We can
Anyone
do
get on
this.
healing duty.
Thank you.
Helpful as ever.
Much thanks.
Are you prepared?
His attacks are gonna be a lot weaker.
Va de crítico.
For all that we strive for!
Will do much less damage.
This won't do.
Tenía otros efectos
They're
positivos.
totally fireproof. We better use something else. Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
Todopoderoso.
Heisman's
So
frozen.
cold.
Careful. His attacks won't hit as hard as usual.
I'll use what I must. Slash!
It comes to this.
Efectos negativos eliminados. Bueno, por lo menos gasté un turno en eso.
Captain's frozen.
Wizard!
His attacks are gonna be a
With
lot
healing
weaker.
power.
I'm obliged.
I owe you.
My thanks.
Heisman's
Are you strong enough to protect
the weak.
His attacks won't hit as
I'll
hard
cut
as
you
usual.
down.
Roll, you gotta aim better than that.
With blade in hand!
Everyone okay? You gotta heal up. He's knocked out? Someone help him get back in the fight! Heismay got knocked out!
We can do
Gotta
this.
revive him!
Thank you.
Helpful as ever.
Hulkenberg's
In the
frozen.
name of
He
justice!
can't strike at full power.
Let's try this.
I shall repay this favor
Why?
tenfold.
His
I'm
attacks are gonna be a
frozen.
lot weaker.
From our provisions.
Quite a boon.
I missed!
Chill.
Hulkenberg's
Seeker!
frozen. She can't strike at full power.
I show no mercy.
Wizard! With healing power.
Joder, esta batalla está costando.
Thanks.
Are you prepared?
They're totally fireproof.
Por no mencionar que la cosa esa dura a la de Dios.
Sniper! At the point of a sword! Take this! Is that all?
It comes to this.
¿Eso qué hace? Defensa mejorada.
Hulkenberg's frozen. He can't
Seeker!
strike at full power.
Slash!
Come forth, royal soul!
Thank you.
Helpful as ever.
Quite a boon.
I shall vanquish evil. Hack and slash. I die hard.
Oh, power of heroes! I'll run you through! They yet cling to life.
That's finesse.
Bien, esquivó.
Comes to this.
Oh, power of kings.
A critical hit.
I'll show you the essence of truth.
A ver, ya que tenemos tal, reduce la precisión y evasión.
Samurai. Ah! Tougher than I thought.
Come! Pierce through them! Still standing, I see.
You
Now
claim such
accept your
power.
fate.
Then I will test it.
Commendable bearing.
You need training.
Dodge, Hulkenberg. Like poetry in motion.
It comes to this.
Let's go.
Vale, esto probablemente sea la buena.
Trust me.
I owe you.
My thanks.
It's Samurai.
Pero que Heismay no sea débil a nada de lo que nos tira ha ayudado.
We strive for.
Porque claro, intentaba hacerlo con Visible o con la otra, pero la otra era débil a hielo y Visible era débil a luz.
Bitter cold.
Take this. Too slow. I'm impressed.
Hulkenberg. Like poetry in motion. Scroll
Vitus
frozen.
power.
His
We're not
attacks
out of
will
this
do
yet.
much less damage.
Thank you.
Helpful as ever.
Much thanks.
Heismay's
Samurai.
frozen.
I'll cut you down.
His attacks won't hit as hard as usual.
Let justice prevail.
Crítico, nice.
There truly is a gulf between us. You are more the warrior than I, as expected. So be it. What I lack in experience, I shall give with my life. Sister! Sogne, I give unto you all that I am!
She gave the last of her magic to the dragon? Why
So
go that far?
cold. Seeker! No.
They're weak to fire. Let's heat this place up.
Seeker!
Vale, vas a hacer un filo de la noche.
Hulkenberg's frozen. She can't strike at full power.
Fire!
Could hit their weakness.
No holding back.
That's your opening, Captain.
Ah!
Ataque muy mejorado.
So heavy.
Hulkenberg's frozen. She can't strike at full power.
Vale. Ahí se va tu ataque.
Come forth, royal soul.
Be careful out there, okay?
Samurai! I'll cut you down!
With blade in hand! Slowing you down, Captain!
Burn!
Hulkenberg got them right in the weak
Seeker!
spot.
Rancor! Bitter cold.
Ataque muy mejorado.
Stroll's frozen.
Wizard!
His attacks will do much less damage.
Burn!
Hit their weakness. That's your opening, Captain.
Establece 200 a todos. Quizás con un negociito se hubiera valido, pero bueno. No esté para regresarme.
Not now.
Todos PM de un aliado. PS y PM.
Not this one.
Eléctrico, oscuridad.
Just the thing.
Face me!
Careful.
Some darker
Not
arts.
as hard as usual. Stroll,
It's okay.
they got you with
I won't
multiple
hold back!
ailments.
Fire!
Frozen after death. I call upon royal power within!
That's finesse. Beautiful dodge, Heisman. Heisman's frozen. Careful. His attacks won't hit as hard as usual.
A ver, congelación. Stroll.
Here. Stroll's
So
frozen.
cold.
His attacks will do much less damage.
Switch with me.
I will come forth, royal soul.
You hit their weakness.
No holding
That's
back!
your opening, Captain. Behold this power. You hit their weakness.
I'll use what I
Don't
must.
let up now, Juna.
Rancor!
Wizard! Burn!
So cold.
Heis me esquivó, ¿no? Sí, Heis me esquivó.
Careful. His attacks won't hit as hard as usual.
Hack and slash!
Juna, frozen over, sir. Her attacks are going to be weaker now. You hit their weakness. Don't let up now, Juna.
Some darker arts.
Let's
Stroll's
go!
frozen. His attacks will do much less damage.
We can
Por si
do
acaso vamos a mantenernos a full vida.
Much thanks.
Thank you. Captain
No
Frozen.
holding back!
His attacks are going to be a lot weaker.
I'll cut you down!
Such bitter cold.
Juna's frozen upon a royal soul. Her attacks are going to be weaker now. You hit their weakness.
Now accept
Don't
your
let up
fate.
now, Juna.
Entrené 3 veces.
Slash!
Captain
come
Frozen.
forth, royal
His
soul.
attacks are going to be a lot weaker.
Fire!
You hit their weakness.
Are you prepared?
That's your opening, Captain. This is just what I need. Careful. His attacks won't hit as hard as usual.
I show no mercy. Commendable bearing.
With healing power.
My thanks.
Quite a boon.
Thanks. Oh, God. Nice one, Captain. Juna's frozen over. Her attacks are going to be weaker now.
They die hard!
Stroll's fast. His attacks will do much less damage. You hit their weakness.
Oh,
Don't let
power
him down,
of
Juna.
kings! Rancor! Apologies. Would you finish it?
Bueno, está bastante alto de vida, así que me lo será.
Samurai! I'll cut you down! Tougher than I thought.
Ha! Die! Formidable indeed.
Cold.
Let's go.
His attacks will do much less damage.
Fire!
With their weakness.
I shall vanquish
That's
evil.
your opening, Captain.
Ale, a tu casa. Ha costado, pero se murió.
I am bested. I see now the true strength of your will.
Aliento de dragón.
Ever greater heights.
Not bad at all.
Vida.
Nice. I shall strive to use this.
Even I had more.
Tremble before me.
Yes, I've become stronger.
You're quite skilled.
Edición protectora. Recupera bastante PP cada turno. Si el usuario tiene activos efectos positivos, ataque, defensa, protección y evasión.
Well fought. You truly are strong. Strong enough to fend off a dragon from an age of destruction.
Rella, for His Highness, I will do what I must. Forgive me, but have you any last objections?
As for the crowd I've enchanted, you needn't worry. That was no spell of control. They should have come to their senses a while back now.
Then, your life is now forfeit by my hand.
¿Tienes algo más de decir?
Anything more to say?
Sister, please tell me what happened on that day.
I was only 12. No child could so easily take a life in cold blood. I was confused, scared. I lost control, and the spell was cast. And so it became a wasting curse. Imperfect. Juna, do you remember how we talked of your dream? To become a singer whose voice could reach everyone in this land. I've changed my destiny through song, you said. You told me that as a Nydia, singing is the only truth you have. As a true-born heiress of the Cygnus family, in my eyes, you were like a shining beacon. You became my dream.
Stop. We're not talking about that. I couldn't do anything for you.
In you, I saw such freedom. I didn't want to lose you. So that day, I... kill His Highness. I can't. Have you gone mad?
You do know how House Cygnus earned its position all these years, don't you? Everyone in your family did their part to handle similarly delicate affairs. Your father was no different.
But to murder royalty, it's... surely it's beyond all.
The king has sired an illegitimate mongrel of a boy. Now he's brought him to the castle. If we do not act now, one day we will be bending the knee to an elden king. Moreover, of late, we have another nuisance rearing its head. Luis. An impious little upstart with no respect for the church. But his military merits are getting too great to ignore. Some are even saying he's fit for high command. As the matter stands, we have but one way to deal with both in a single stroke. Dispose of the mongrel prince, and place the blame on Luis. Such a maneuver demands someone who can be a match for Luis, in magical ability and physical stature. A girl of your intelligence can figure out the rest, I trust. The king's heart falters. He has lost the will to keep the kingdom united. Look upon him, and see the face of a man preparing to abdicate. It is amidst dissent and strife when the guiding hand of the Church is needed most. And if Sanctism's enemies are not expunged, the nation's order will surely collapse.
Yes, but even so, His Highness the Prince is guilty of nothing. To murder someone innocent, it is an unforgivable atrocity.
If I recall, you have a sister. Unrelated by blood, yet already they speak of her beauty. And a most charming singing voice, yes?
What does Juna have to do with this?
Rella, you are destined to lead your family in due course. Surely it's your responsibility to protect them from the grief of any personal tragedies. Or will you live the rest of your life regretting a single night's lapse of judgment? Hmm?
I'll do it. Cygnus is a sullied house. My parents yielded to authority, and only ever measured a person's worth by their magical prowess. I lived in disappointment. And then you entered our family. You became my hope for living. Someone more important than my own life.
Sister.
At the very least, I wanted to protect you. But in the end, I suppose this was the only way I ever managed it.
I see. Saint Rella, the familiarity I felt from you, I finally understand what is unique about your Magla. You live as I once did. As someone who has spent her whole life preparing to die.
When you all greeted me with Luis's formula in hand, I thought my heart might stop at the shock. I had always known someone might come asking one day, but I never thought it would be you, Juna. It felt like fate's hand, dealing my due punishment. That's why I'd kept an eye on you ever since then. To observe this seeker of the throne. This aspirant who possesses the lost power of the archetype. I hoped you could be the one with the power I've been seeking, but I needed to see with my own eyes.
Poder que anhelabas.
Power you've been seeking?
Luis is more of a threat than you know. Whatever his intentions are, I know he grasps at more than just the crown. After the assault on His Highness, I was made to investigate Luis as a suspect. I touched his hand and read deeply into the flow of his Magla. I'll never forget it. He didn't hesitate at all. I expected to see his aura, but it was more like a vision plunged into my mind. Pure and vivid and violent, choking me in its flow. Humans flooding the country. Innocents either fleeing or lost to madness. And amidst the chaos, I saw no throne, no castle. That must be his real vision for the world.
A world overrun by humans? What does this mean? The man has been traveling the country doing little but slaying them, has he not?
I don't know the details. But in the past 10 years, Luis has been clad in that same Magla, unchanging. If he becomes king, I know his vision will come true.
So that's how it is. If you let yourself be killed for the prince's sake, you couldn't guarantee the survivors could stop Luis. That's even why you called that dragon to test us, isn't it? You wanted to see if we had the power to protect this land, and all the meek in it.
And you've proven you can. With that strength, I know you can do what I couldn't.
Sister!
Then I will put an end to this at last. For all who deserve the truth. I shall reveal everything.
What are you going to do?
I will speak to the congregation gathered in Alterbury. Indeed, it was for this purpose that I gathered them there.
What? Then that magic you mixed in with your speech, the real reason you linked their minds with yours.
All that's left is to strengthen the magic a bit with the power of this relic. And my words will reach Alterbury. Good people, can you hear my voice? Dearest faithful, can you hear me?
What's going on? There's a voice in my head.
A voice? I hear nothing.
I apologize for startling all of you. It is I, Rella Cygnus. Through magic, I speak directly to your minds.
Saint Rella? Is every Sanctist in the city hearing this? Amazing. That's some spell.
We witnessed a boy candidate who claimed to be the prince. To ascertain the truth of his words, I faced him in mutual, voluntary battle. I now see with eyes unclouded. Good people, he is, without a doubt, His Highness the Prince. Now, there is something further you all must know. The truth of His Highness's reported death. And the truth of the attempt on his life. Sanctifex Forden was indeed behind the plot to assassinate His Highness. By this barbaric act, he sought to elevate the church and put the throne within his own grasp. These revelations are only mine to give, because I was Forden's assassin. It was I who cast the curse upon His Highness. Yet all was not lost. Through all these long years, His Highness has endured the pain, and now walks among his people once more.
Sanctifex Forden was really the mastermind? What am I supposed to believe? Oh, God.
Sanctist faithful, she knows not what she speaks. Close your mind to her. Damn you, Rella. You would not just expose our secrets, but cast them into our people's very heads?
Forden has already paid for his transgressions. As for me, this shall be my final address to you all. For my sins against our nation and its people, and for willingly abetting such atrocities. I will soon join our Sanctifex in the beyond. Yet know this, dear faithful. You need not let your anxieties rule you. I have faced His Highness the Prince myself, and known his heart. His Highness will accept us. With his strength, he will shelter the lost and weak, and stand against Luis in our names. If all of you would believe, our country could be a place where all would thrive under a just king. I pray with all my heart that it will be so.
Saint Rella, was this your plan from the very beginning? Damn it! Crier or not, I can't let her down. I've got a job to do.
What became of my church? My faith? How can I go on without it? I am lost. I thought myself the unshakable defender of the Sanctus Church. But should it now collapse, I cannot see my path forward. Even I, then. I, too, am one of the weak that Rella fought for.
At last, my role is at an end. Juna. I'm sorry. I only ever meant to protect you, but in the end, you'll have it the hardest.
Sister, please, you... Tell me, what do I do? Basilio, tell me.
Lady Juna.
And what happens to the faithful? They'll be crushed. You're their saint. You had just put their hearts at ease. What are you?
I never wanted you to see it, but... Juna, look at this.
What?
What's left of my life is a price already claimed by my own curse. Perhaps it was too cruel to ask for a quicker death at your hands. I leave Juna and this country in your hands.
Rella!
Thank you, Juna. Your life and will was always your own. If only I could have lived with your freedom. I admire you. Please don't let this change you, dear sister. I just wish I'd had more time to watch over you.
The curse is gone. He's cured.
I see. Which means Rella is...
Damn it! What am I doing? It's just like me and Del. I never wanted her to go through this too.
She did not strive merely to make amends. She was as much a protector as any of us.
You're right. For her family, and for all Sanctism's faithful. Even as it cost her her own life.
Quiero decir que esta interrogación entre quien maldice y su víctima tuvo que pagar el precio con su cuerpo y probablemente se cumpliría más pronto que tarde.
She really, truly wanted to guide those who looked to her. It wasn't about the church for her, it was about the people. She was the kind of saintist others only pretended to be.
I have a feeling that many in the congregation will continue to call her the saint. I only wish she had lived to see it. I'm with you there. She was stubborn, fussy, a bit odd, maybe. But she'd drop everything to help someone. And she'd do it with her whole heart. In all the filth of that sullied house, she was the one brilliant flower that bloomed. That's who you were. And that's why I loved you, Rella.
No sé, comiendo una misión.
can't waste all my time crying when she's counting on us. Rella's given us a lot. Not just the truth about Luis. She's put the entire Sanctus congregation's support behind His Highness the Prince. You.
Indeed. You'll not have the whole nation on your side, but it won't be long before you've taken second place, just behind Luis himself.
Saint Rella saved me. I owe her my life, and I'm not gonna waste it. I'll fight with...
Pero la candidata de segunda posición ha caído. Los siguientes que vayan seguirán al príncipe. Esperar hecho correr las impactantes noticias. Carrera por todo el país. En la última hora del día ha llegado a la gran entrada.
Saint Rella was the one who cursed the prince. And to take her own life in the name of atonement. Yet, even if she'd lived, she confessed to high treason. She'd have been executed either way. Has all I've believed in been lies?
But didn't you hear the rest? That elder boy's the true prince. He survived. The king's true-born son's risen to take down Luis. It's like a proper myth. I've got to stand with him.
Ladies and gentlemen, if I might have your attention for a moment. We actually received an urgent notice a short while ago. A letter. In truth, I wasn't sure if we should read this to the public. But the criers have come to consensus. If this message is being read, it means
that Rella is dead. And the boy who claims himself the prince has won. Now, only 2 aspirants remain with any real chance at the throne. The boy and myself. To all lessers who remain, lay down your arms and accept defeat with grace. Blind defiance will be met with death. Bare your teeth, and you will die like the dogs you are. The boy, or myself. Only one shall wear the crown.
Sounds like he's throwing down a gauntlet, doesn't it?
We need not wait for the former king's judgment to pass. Let us determine ourselves which of us is fit for rule. My proposal is this. On September the 24th, upon the grounds before the royal capital's grand cathedral, we settle this in a contest of single combat. As in our battle at the Opera House, I welcome any weapons, any number of adversaries. Collective power is its own achievement. Either way, you will die by my hand.
Thus ends the letter from candidate Luis.
I knew it! It's a duel.
If Luis emerges the victor, we are surely doomed.
I stand with the prince!
Nobody can beat Count Luis! It's high past time he tore that so-called prince limb from limb!
If he beats this Luis person, will he become king?
Will he indeed? Reminds me of what my darling used to say. If you choose to fight, be ready when they fight back. I suppose it had to be this way. You can't fight a man for the throne without cutting a path to it first. Just come back alive. That's all we can hope for.
This defies all reason. What has Rella done? Even in death she finds a way to betray the church and raise that damned wealth.
She always seemed so timid in these chambers. Had she been scheming against us from the beginning?
We're not through yet. We must find a worthy successor and raise yet another candidate to replace Rella.
Yet, what chance do we have of winning now? Can anyone here conceive of someone as capable as Rella in winning the people's hearts? They say that even the monk Captain Godot is stepping down. There is no road forward where a Sanctus delegate can take the throne.
Then what path remains?
We must take steps now to ensure that our positions cannot be eliminated, whether by Luis or the boy. Whoever wins, we must gird ourselves.
If Luis has his way, he'd sooner have our heads than our titles.
The methods don't matter as long as we have a plan. There's no going back when our hands are already steeped in blood.
Strange to hear that said without a shred of guilt. But you're right. Survival is what matters now.
I see. Yes, that seems to explain everything. Glad to hear His Highness is all right. Hardly feels real after all the muck we've waded through. But I suppose the fates take as much as they give. And you, my girl, how are you holding up?
I'm all right. My mind's cleared a bit. Sorry. Still got to lie about it. But please don't act any different on my account. She put her trust in me. I can't afford to be weak now. I've a job to...
Right. Understood. For now, tempting as it might be, best not to drop everything and make a dash for His Highness.
Indeed. No doubt Luis has his eyes on us, waiting for such indiscretion. We must be patient and confront him face to face.
As it happens, we were rather beaten to the punch. Just earlier, a delivery bird dropped by with urgent news from old Batley. Apparently, Luis has thrust us a proper letter of challenge. Says he'll be waiting to face us on September 24th in front of the Grand Cathedral.
Sounds like he wants this settled before an audience. If he's going all in here, maybe he'll finally tip his hand, show his trump card.
Still got a trick up his sleeve, has he?
Luis just doesn't go around hunting humans. He's been doing proper research, trying to figure out their powers and origin for ages. Don't know how much truth there is to it, but I heard he's developed some new magic art of his own. Something dark and secret.
He's forged new magics.
I wasn't convinced when I first heard it. But now I've met you lot and I've seen all this messing about with archetypes. Well, nothing surprises me anymore.
Indeed. Last time, we had the element of surprise, and he was wounded. And we still barely had him. Didn't end up much. If we fight the same way we did last time, he'll kill us all. This won't be an easy battle, but we've got to keep our heads up.
We still have a grace period until the day he named. Let us use the time wisely and prepare all we can.
Sí, pero nos ha dado bastante tiempo, ¿no? Usar el Taburi. Yo en mis ojos no esperaba teneros de vuelta en el Taburi. Sobre todo después de lo mucho que cargasteis al maestro Gadiox y al ejército monarcal.
No.
Bueno, a estas alturas eso no debería sorprender a nadie. Santa Rita depositó su confianza en nosotros. Nos encomendó la protección de todo el reino, incluidos los santistas, igual que si fuesen leales al verdadero príncipe. Un cobarde que huye de la ciudad para salvar el pellejo no conseguirá ningún apoyo.
I beg your pardon.
Antes de el combate en Grand Trath, quisiera prepararnos. Te pido disculpas por los errores de tu confianza. Ya. No os preocupéis, no os derrotaré la iglesia. De todos modos, el ejército monacal ya nos persigue. El maestre Catiux ha enterrado a la H guerra, por así decirlo. En fin, dados los acontecimientos, sin duda estaréis exhaustos. Descansad un poco. Está muerto de cansancio. Toca marchar la oreja. Sep. ¿Y qué pasará ahora con el príncipe? 12 de 9. $12 nos ha dado. Debería que nos haya dado más. Este que burro nos ha convocado de la academia.
Oh, apologies. There is one thing I felt I should share with you.
No te algo
Do
al
you
caído.
recall some of our first conversations, where I described to you how I am trapped here? I've no idea where in the world I am right now. Indeed, I cannot even remember how I was brought here. But you and your allies journey across the land. I had thought that by observing you, I might discover a kernel of those truths.
I see. You thought maybe it was the Mage Academy. After all, it was a sanctuary of knowledge. Shuttered by persecution and isolated by wastes of snow. Nobody had gone near it in years.
Indeed. And that's not all. It's faint, but deep memory stirs. I myself was involved in the founding of the Mage Academy.
That's practically a sure bet, isn't it?
Well, it seems the matter is not that simple. I saw all that befell you. The Ice Dragon, the Divine Relic, the magic that the Saint cast upon her people. If all these magical influences arose close to me, I would have sensed it. How could I miss them? Yet, I sensed nothing. It's as if time stands still. Not a single sound. Only deafening silence.
Are you saying that the Mage Academy could be somewhere else?
Somewhere else? Or perhaps I myself? My obsession with archetype research, our meeting, the turmoil that has engulfed this land. Just maybe, they might all be connected. I feel that, in pursuit of the archetypes, we may find the truth of your life and of mine. One of those truths is that from here on, you will face more clashes between you and Luis. Clashes that power will decide. I aim to help as always. Show me what you might achieve beyond your gifts. My faith rests with you. Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer. The time's finally come.
Ya está hasta el 24. Hay duda que la capital real está caldeada, pero las presas no son buenas consejeras, pero ubicamos aquí de buen momento. Esto hay que ver por si acaso. Tenemos que llegar a Gatras el día antes. Podemos partir la mañana del día 23. No va a tener utilidades fácil como hasta ahora. Nos hemos quedado sin magia real. Se acabaremos quedando malvas como alguien venga por nosotros. Tiene razón, no sé que no se le olvide que hay más candidatos aparte de Luis. De ahora en adelante podrían tener, no sé, el punto de mira. No creo, porque sería como darle la victoria a Luis prácticamente. Era contra Luis, el adversario. Debo prepararme. Venga atrás, todo el tiempo. Volar a lugares. Con ojo, con la nieve. Exploración. Sobre los poderes de Luis. Tenemos que volver todo lo fuerte que podamos antes de luchar contra Luis, aunque no sé si bastará. Sé que te ocupa Yuna, pero echarle un ojo a Basilio de vez en cuando. Se muestran fuertes, pero quizá no. Pero que quieras que no, ambos han perdido a alguien querido.
Now what am I to do?
10 días. Bueno, llevamos ya 2 horas. Creo que se queda buen directo. Así que seguiremos mañana. A ver cómo sigue esto. Tengo curiosidad. ¿Será el final o no? Porque no me acuerdo cuando dije que creía que estábamos por la mitad. Pero bueno, ya se verá cuánto juego queda realmente.